Good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Laybuy's inaugural annual general meeting, our first as a publicly listed company. One of the great things that happens when you undertake an IPO is that you welcome thousands of new shareholders into the company. So I'd like to take this opportunity to extend a special welcome to all our shareholders who are here with us today. While an AGM usually provides an opportunity to come together in person, unfortunately, like so many other things over the past 18 months, COVID is forcing us to do things a little differently. So while the AGM might be virtual, I want to assure you there will be plenty of opportunity to ask questions following the conclusion of the formal presentation. But right now I would like to begin with a few introductory remarks before introducing Gary. It would be fair to say the past year has been an extraordinary one for Laybuy. Not only have we listed on the ASX, but we have successfully navigated the challenges of COVID. And while COVID has tested us all, often in ways we couldn't have imagined, it also has provided enormous opportunities for Laybuy. It has accelerated the shift to online retail, and all indications are that this shift is likely to be permanent. People who have never bought online before have made the shift in 2020 and discovered the benefits of e-commerce. And as consumers embrace online retail, they have embraced Laybuy. As a company, we have doubled in size in the past year. We have done this by relentlessly focusing on our growth strategy. Firstly, we have maintained our growth and grown our market position in New Zealand and Australia. We continue to be market leader in our home market of New Zealand, and we have a growing presence in Australia. As a result, we have grown our GMV in the ANZ market by 65% in the last financial year. We have achieved this through 70% increase in active consumers and a 51% uplift in new merchants. Secondly, we have successfully used the United Kingdom as our growth engine. UK presents a huge opportunity for Laybuy, given the relative size of its retail market, which is twice the size of the Australian market. In the past year alone, Laybuy has grown by a staggering 500% in the UK, and we are now recognised as one of the UK's top 3 BNPL providers. Finally, we have proven we can continue to innovate and evolve our product offering so that we best meet the needs of our customers and our merchant partner and make their lives easier. We were first to market with a suite of products, including 6 weekly payments, a flexible first payment called Laybuy Boost, and a global partnership with MasterCard that will allow customers to more easily use Laybuy in store. We have more innovations coming that will help us accelerate our growth even further. On behalf of the board, I would like to thank Gary, the management team, and every Laybuy staff member for the incredible work they have put in over the past year. I also want to thank and acknowledge our merchant partners and customers. Thank you for choosing Laybuy. Finally, and most importantly, I want to thank our shareholders. This year has not been without our challenges, and I want to personally acknowledge and thank the strong support we have continued to receive. I know the share price has not performed as well as we would have liked, but I want to assure you that the board is absolutely committed to delivering shareholder value. The opportunities for growth are enormous, and I remain confident that we have a robust strategy in place that will see us deliver on our promise of growth. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Firstly, let me join with Steve in welcoming you all to Laybuy's inaugural annual general meeting. I'm grateful for the support we have had from our shareholders since listing, and I'm really disappointed that we can't get together in person to acknowledge this milestone. But while COVID has stopped us from coming together, it is great to see so many of you attending today's meeting virtually. Thank you. I'm delighted to be able to take this opportunity to not only talk about last year's results, but also outline our strategic direction as we seek to accelerate our growth even further. It'd be fair to say that the past year has been the most intense so far for Laybuy. While it presented many challenges as we managed the fallout from COVID, It has also been a year of growth as we grasp the opportunities that were presented to us. Today, we're a market leader in New Zealand, a top 3 buy now pay later provider in the UK, and we have a strong and growing presence in Australia. In the last financial year, our gross merchandise value, or GMV, increased by 159% to reach nearly $600 million. We doubled the number of our active customers to more than 750,000, and we increased our active merchants by 75%. And we listed on the ASX, raising the capital we need to accelerate our growth in the UK. While there's always room for improvement, I'm proud to say that we delivered on our promise of growth, doubling the size of our business and increasing GMV in the UK by 500%. I'm pleased to say that the start of this financial year has seen a continuation of the rapid growth we experienced last year. In fact, the first quarter of FY22 has delivered record GMV growth. Our annualised GMV has increased 58% year on year to reach 738 million, with the UK growing 107% year on year. We now have over 800,000 active customers and more than 10,000 active merchants. Our revenue was a record $10.4 million, up 70% year on year. And our net transaction margin has increased to 2% of GMV, up from 0.5% a year ago. The strong start to the new financial year means we remain on track to exceed annualised GMV of $1 billion this financial year. This strong growth is testament that our business strategy is delivering. As Steve has already touched on, our strategy is built on 3 planks. Firstly, we are focused on increasing our market share in our established markets of New Zealand and Australia. The BNPL market is more mature in Australasia than it is in other parts of the world, and this means we need to work harder to improve our penetration. And we're doing that. So far this financial year, we have grown our GMV in ANZ by 28%, and our active merchants have increased 55% on the same time last year. We believe there continues to be strong opportunity for growth in Australasia, and we will continue to improve our penetration in existing industries and sectors through co-branded marketing campaigns. We will also look to expand further into the health, beauty, digital, travel and ticketing verticals, and grow our merchant partners through our Global Partner Program. The second plank of our strategy is to continue to accelerate our growth in the UK. Our strategy in the UK is simple. We will continue to target large, influential merchants in that market to drive scale, network effects and brand recognition. We will then use our growing customer base and exclusive relationships to target SMEs through our partnership program, diversifying our retailer base and increasing average commissions. The final plank of our strategy sees us delivering new platform enhancements to drive network effects. We will continue to roll out platform enhancements that will improve our operational efficiencies, as well as improve our customer and merchant partners' experience. By doing this, we aim to increase user engagement and repeat purchases through improvements in the Laybuy app. An example of the type of platform enhancements we are making is our new affiliate platform, which launches in the UK later this month. The affiliate platform will see UK customers empowered to pay with Laybuy at thousands of new retailers. Shoppers simply need to visit the shop directory on the Laybuy app. From there, they can select the merchant they wish to shop with. They will then be redirected to that merchant's website, where they shop as normal. However, when making their purchase, they will pay using the Laybuy virtual card, a one-time use digital card that is automatically generated when they pay. The virtual card enables payment by Laybuy, allowing customers to spread their repayments over 6 weeks, interest-free. The platform, launched in partnership with Awin, Sovereign, Rakuten and CJ's, drastically increases the number of merchants where Laybuy can be used. And we expect this to drive significant increases in both the value and number of transactions shoppers make using Laybuy. Our affiliates program has initially launched with 200 merchants, including some of the world's leading and most recognised brands. Brands such as Amazon, eBay, Net-a-Porter, Nike, Adidas, ASOS and Marks & Spencer, to name just a few. This will increase to more than 5,000 with the launch of our new app, allowing our customers to use Laybuy to buy almost anything they want from anywhere they want to. We made the decision to launch Affiliates Platform UK initially because that is where we can get the maximum return on investment. The UK has a retail market that is more than twice the size of the Australian market in terms of overall spending. It is also a market where a high proportion of retail spending is online. In fact, UK online sales equate to 28% of the overall retail spend in the UK. In other words, more than 1 in 4 purchases in the UK are now made online, setting up our affiliates platform for success. But we also believe the UK BNPL segment is still in its infancy compared to the more mature Australasian market, and the opportunities for strong growth continue. That is why we recently completed a new capital raise, providing a further $40 million for our UK activities. This funding is being used to invest in technology, marketing and people, allowing us to continue our strong momentum. We know that we provide a strong value proposition to both merchants and consumers. By offering Laybuy as a payment option, merchants can reach more customers and increase average order value. We actively market our merchants to our customer base through various marketing channels, and by allowing customers to spread the costs, merchants can uplift their sales, increase average order values and reduce product returns. For our customers, Laybuy helps them manage their budget, allowing them to buy the goods they want, but might not otherwise be able to afford just now, and spread the cost while avoiding interest. Combined, this supports continued growth by helping to create an ongoing cycle of increasing merchants and increasing consumers seeking to take advantage of the benefits provided by Laybuy. While we're committed to growth, we will also never compromise on our commitment to be a global leader in responsible credit. It is important to remember that credit is a good thing if it is lent responsibly and borrowed responsibly. Unlike some other providers, we are proud to have credit checked our customers from day one, making sure they are not taking on a debt they cannot afford. This process sees about 25% of applicants decline to Laybuy account. And if a customer finds themselves in financial difficulty, we will work with them to find an effective, sustainable and appropriate solution. As a result of this work, our default rate is less than 3%. We understand that there is a growing discussion around potential regulation in the BNPL sector. We welcome this conversation and believe there are steps that can be taken to protect vulnerable consumers, such as mandatory credit checking, credit limits based on a consumer's ability to meet the repayments, and capped late fees. At Laybuy, we believe we have the systems and processes in place to position us well for any potential regulation. Finally, I want to take this opportunity to thank our customers and merchant partners. We exist to make their lives easier, and the growing number of people using Laybuy indicates that we're doing just that. I also want to thank the senior management team and all the team at Laybuy for their incredible work they have done this year. This year has not been without its challenges for all businesses, but you have never wavered in your dedication and support. Thank you. Thank you also to the board for their support. Your guidance and wisdom have been invaluable this year, and I look forward to working with you in the year ahead as we continue our growth trajectory. And finally, I want to thank you, our shareholders. I know the share price has not performed as you have liked. I share your disappointment, but I can assure you that both myself, the Laybuy board and the entire Laybuy team are committed to delivering shareholder value. While it is hard to understand how a business can double in size and yet the share price does the opposite, I do believe we have the fundamentals right. While we cannot control the market, we will focus on what we can control, and by doing this, we will continue to deliver growth. Our results are strong, and we remain on track to meet our forecasts. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to answering any questions you might have.